Are you tired of that double honk too? Well, we're going to show you how to disable it. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Northridge 4x4 Do-It-Yourself Garage. And yes, today we're going to show you how to turn off that dreaded double honk, along with a few other useful features. And we're going to do that with the FlashCal from Superchips. Now, the FlashCal is a really simple tool to use. It plugs right into your data port and interfaces with the factory computer, allowing you to make many changes, like calibrating for a larger tire size, changing the pressure settings for your tire pressure monitoring system, and even turning that TPMS system completely off. And it'll also let you turn off that dreaded double honk for when you jump out of your vehicle, it's still running and you've got the key fob in your pocket. Now, when we say simple, it really is simple. Plug it into the data port located under the dash on the driver's side near the hood latch. Once the FlashCal fires up, you'll find yourself at the options screen. Press OK to start, and the FlashCal will prompt you to turn the ignition on. Now you're going to keep your foot off the brake and then push that ignition button once and hit the OK button. And as it opens to the vehicle options menu, first up is the tire size, then lighting options, then TPMS adjustments, auto start stop, and finally other functions. So let's go ahead and start at tire size. We've got 35s, but we all know that tires are not typically true to the listed size. So let's show you how to measure. Now there's two different ways we can measure for our tire height. We can just grab a tape measure and go from the ground straight up and eyeball it. And that looks right around 33.5 inches. But if you want to be really accurate, we're going to grab a level and we're going to center up our bubble right in the center, make sure that's level. And we're going to measure right up to it, which is 33 5/8. Now that you know your correct size, let's go to the tire menu. You can go up 1/4 inch increments, and with 33.5 being the closest, that's what we'll set it at. Click OK. It'll tell you to turn the ignition off, hit OK, and then turn it back on and hit OK again. Then onto the lighting options. First up is fog lights. You can enable the Bambi mode, and that allows the use of fog lights with the high beams. Then headlamp position, choose between auto or last known switch position. Then auto lights delay, and that'll adjust the time to turn off auto headlights after ignition off. Then daytime running lights, so you can enable or disable the DRLs. Then a return to stock settings, and then an exit. Then we go into the TPMS function. We're going to hit TPMS Settings, and there you can enable or disable the tire pressure monitoring system low pressure warning. Now when we went to those 35s, we didn't swap over to the tire sensors, so we actually have this disabled on our Bronco. Then TPMS Adjust Front. This is where you can adjust the pressure at which the low tire pressure alert comes on for the front. Adjust the rear, that's the same thing but for the rear. Then the return to stock, and then exit. Next up is auto start stop, and here you can enable or disable that auto start stop. And then last we have other functions. So first is silent mode. That's no other lights or chimes when the door is open. Then the honk warning, and this is that dreaded double honk when you exit the vehicle and shut the door while it's still running. Then the lock feedback light, and that'll disable the lights flashing when you lock or unlock your vehicle. Then you have auto unlock, which gives you control over the vehicle locking with the ignition off. Then the auto lock, where you can disable the factory setting to lock the doors when the vehicle is in motion. And then you have the auto relock, which disables factory settings to relock the doors 45 seconds after unlocking. Then the remote unlock, you can choose driver's door only or all doors. Then the remote start duration, there you can select how long it'll idle after remote starting. Then your return to stock, and then the exit. Now with those done, hit the left arrow to move up to options screen. Then again, and we see info, hit OK. Then vehicle info, and then OK again. This tells us that this Bronco has tuning level stock, and it also gives us the VIN number. Hit OK again to get back to the info and settings. Arrow down, and that's where you've got device info. Then you can arrow back to the main navigation, again to info, then again to scan. Hit OK for your scan and diagnostics, and here's where you can read and clear the DTCs. Then go down to your gauges and data log, and this is where you can set up PIDs to see live engine run functions. Then down once more to battery voltage, and you'll see current engine voltage. Now right now we're at 12.1 volts, and that's a little low. Probably due to us having the hood and the doors open most of the day, mucking about with electrical. And now that we're done, you can reach down, unplug the FlashCal, and then you can store it in your toolbox or stash it away in your Bronco to make adjustments when you're out and about. We usually have ours in the center console. So there you have it, the down and dirty on the FlashCal from Superchips. It's an easy way to make adjustments to your factory computer after you've made modifications to your 6th gen Bronco. Want one for yours? Well, check out that link in the description box below and get one on its way. And then while you're down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell right next door. And then thanks for watching today. We'll see you again soon.